Hello everyone, welcome back to another video from Qubrid AI. In today's video, we are going to learn about how to use Qwen 3.7 Max on the Qubrid AI platform. To start ahead, you need to be logged into your account on Qubrid. Once you have done that, click here to view all the models. From here, you can see all the models which are there on the platform. You can see Qwen 3.7 Max is listed on the very top. Just click on this. The input price for this is $2.5 and output is $7.5. As we can see, as of now, the pricing is subject to change. But as of now, this is the pricing which we are putting it for. You can click on this model. It will take you to the model page. In the model page, you can see four different things: the API integration, the details of this model, benchmark of this model, which has been fetched from artificial analysis, and you can also click on the resources tab. As of now, the resources have not been populated, but as we go ahead, you'll be able to see the blogs, relevant videos in this section. Just go back to the API integration section and you can see the entire API code here. You have three ways to deploy, either using an API, which is serverless inferencing, or you can also deploy it on a dedicated GPU virtual machine, as in deploy this model on a GPU virtual machine and then go forward, or you can also try it via the playground. So I would recommend before integrating it with your AI application, you can click on chat in playground to understand about how the model feels and how the model responds. When you click on that, it will take you to our model playground. You can click on the model playground and you can choose any prompt, or you can put in your own prompt. You can also see the API code from here. You can also configure the model parameters. You can enable or disable streaming, change temperature, max tokens, and top p values, whatever you require. Just click on send and it will start thinking. You can click on the small arrow to see about what exactly the model is thinking. It will analyze the request, it will evaluate against content policies, it will formulate the response, and then it will draft the summary. Once it has done the entire thinking part, it will go ahead and generate the final output. So let's wait ahead and see. Now see, the model is started to generate an output. You can just go ahead and minimize the thinking part. You can see whatever output the model gives. If it's good for you and you feel that this is good to be integrated into your AI application, just go ahead and copy this API code and you can use it in your AI application. Now mind this, to use this API code, you need to put in your API key. The serverless endpoint is available in Python, curl, JavaScript, and Go. Let's take Python for an example. You can click on the Qubrid docs, which will take you to this page. In this, you can come to the API reference section, and you'll be coming to the chat completion section by default. Now here is the place where you can try out the API code before even integrating to your platform. Click on try it. Once you are here, you can remove any old data if you're already using it. Now you can go back to the model page, right? And you can copy the model name from here. Just copy the model name, go back to the documentation, and in this model string part, enter the model string, which is this part. You can just copy it, no need to manually type it. If you manually type it, there might be mistakes and it is case sensitive. So it's best to go ahead and copy and paste it in this part. Once you have done, you'll need to generate an API key. To generate the API key, click on API keys, create API key button. Maybe let's say name whatever you want. You can set expiration date if you want. If you don't want, that's fine. And click on create API key. Now mind you, this API key will be just generated the moment you click on the button, and it will be just displayed once. If you lose this key, you'll either need to regenerate a new key. In short, this key will not be showed to you once you have copied and closed this dialog box. You can still view the API keys, the front part, to help you understand which API key is used where, depending on the project name and deleting it. But it will not show you the entire API key ever. So it's best practice to copy the API key and save it somewhere safe and secure where nobody else can access it. Handing over access to the API key means handing over access to your entire account. So make sure you never do that. Now go back to the application and click on authorization. Here you have to enter the API key, right? Once you have done this part, click on add an item. The role, you are the user. So add your role as user, and content. You can type in any content. Hi, what can you do? Or whatever your query is, right? You can change the number of max tokens, temperature, top P, can enable or disable streaming. But for now, we'll just go ahead and click on send. This is the curl request, but you can switch languages to whichever you want. Just click on send. Now it will take some time to get an answer, right? To get a response. In the meanwhile, you can see all the different error codes. If you face an error code 200, 400, 401, 402, 403, 404, whatever error codes, you can just click on this to debug while you wait. But if the API key works, it will return an 200 response. So let's see what it returns. You see, it did respond with a 200 OK, right? It says the answer is, hello, I am helpful AI assistant operating on XYZ stuff, right? So this is the entire response. The response will also include the TTFT, the TPS, as well as total time taken, total tokens, prompt tokens, completion token, reasoning token. Everything will be shown to you in details. You can just copy it to analyze it better, but this is just to show the API works. Now go back to the platform. Once you are done using the API key, or if you keep on planning using, it's fine. If you are done using the API key, just go ahead and delete the API key so that nobody else has access to your API key if this is a shared project, right? Just click on revoke key. And once you are done, you're all good to go. You'll be able to see in the API log section that you used the API, right? You can see the API Qwen 3.7 max was used just now, with the input tokens, output tokens, as well as which API key was used, the first part of it, and then at the end, what was the cost of the API key, right? These all sections will be shown to you. So that is it about the model. Let us know in the comments below if you have any questions. If you have any questions which need urgent resolution, you can just click over here and click on join Discord. And we'll be there to help you out. Our team is there to help you out 24/7, even on weekends. So just go ahead and let us know if you have any queries. If you don't have any queries, feel free to build using Qwen 3.7 Max, the latest model which we've added on Qubrid AI. It's a model by Qwen, and it is doing really great. So let us know your feedback. Do like, share, and subscribe the video if you have been watching till the end. Thank you for your time today. I hope you have a nice day ahead. Bye-bye.